Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Sindhu. I'm a specialist obstetrics and gynecology. Today we are going to talk about post-pregnancy weight loss. Why post-pregnancy weight loss is different from other weight losses and how early you can start on this mode of weight loss and what and all steps you can take to lose weight. Yeah, let's begin. When talking about post-pregnancy weight loss, it's definitely quite different from all other weight loss programs and weight loss diets and everything, exercises and everything you follow. Because it's different because after you deliver the baby, your body has undergone so much of changes to to allow the baby grow inside you and allow the baby to nourish inside you. So it's definitely different from any forms of weight losses available in the internet or wherever it is. So first and foremost is how early you can start exercising. So that depends purely on what kind of delivery you had. If you have happened to had a normal delivery, then you can start exercising within like 3 to 4 weeks time. And if you have had a cesarean, you have to wait at least up to 8 weeks, because 8 weeks is the maximum time which you can give to your body to go back to its normal state. Yeah, every organ, your heart, your lungs, your kidneys and your whole body has undergone so many changes. You need to give that much of time for it to go back to its normal state. So after that you can start your routine exercises and everything. And second important thing is how much you were weighing and how much was your BMI to begin with. You just calculate how much of weight you have gained throughout the pregnancy. And maybe it is just 7 or 8 kilos, or maybe it is like 16 or 20 kilos. So get that number and think it as a practical way. Yeah, so it's not going to happen overnight. It's not a magic, because you happen to gain so much of weight over a period of almost 9 months to 10 months. So at least you should give the double the time for it to reduce. Yeah, so depending upon how much of weight you have gained. So that's very true. As soon as you deliver the baby, you would have definitely lost like 6 to 7 kgs of the weight, because that is what the baby, the placenta, the uterus and everything weigh. So once you're delivered, at least that minimal part of weight should go off, and rest of the weight, whatever your body has put on, so it needs time. Yes, it needs time. It needs proper planning. It needs proper exercise for burning those burning off those fat and get back to your original shape. Yeah, and that this weight loss depends upon like how fit you were. Have you ever exercised before pregnancy, or have you ever done any exercise during your pregnancy? How was your eating habits during your pregnancy? So everything plays a role when you talk or when you decide about post pregnancy weight loss. So depending upon how fit you were before pregnancy, and how was your diet before pregnancy, and how much was your physical activity before pregnancy. If you are a fitter person, if you are always an active person who always does a regular exercise and everything, for you it might be an easy task. And person who has never exercised in their life and who has never been on a healthy diet or something like that, for them it might be a bit of a challenge. So each person is different, each pregnancy is different, and each woman is different for that matter. So you can't compare yourself to anybody else and think that they were able to lose weight and I'm not able to lose it, because it is purely individualized. Yeah, and so let us go step by step what steps you can take to reduce your pregnancy weight. First and foremost, be realistic. As I told you, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen faster, quicker. And you might have read many stories in the magazines and in the internet and everywhere, so where people show off that they lost so much of weight in such a short time and everything. So that depends upon many factors. Yeah, and so be realistic. So many studies, they have said that you should lose only 0.5 to 0.5 pounds to 1 pound in a week. That's the healthier weight loss in the breastfeeding phase. Yeah, why weight loss in the post pregnancy or immediately after you deliver it is different? Because you can't the second point is you can't crash diet. So when you can't restrict yourself from the calories because you're breastfeeding, because you're nursing the baby. you need energy, your body needs energy, because breastfeeding itself will help you burn around 500 calories every day. So if you are breastfeeding, that's very good. If you are thinking about whether to breastfeed or not, I would say it's definitely a good thing. If you don't have any contraindications, you should definitely go ahead and breastfeed the baby. So that will definitely help you reduce weight, and it will help help in shrinking the size of the uterus, and it will provide a very good nutrition to the baby. There is no other product which is as equal to mother's milk. So if you're breastfeeding or if you're giving expressed milk, both are definitely fine. Try to breastfeed the baby. The more you breastfeed, the more better for your weight loss also, and better nutrition for your baby also. First thing is be realistic. Second thing is don't crash diet. Yeah, don't restrict your calories or anything. And third thing is breastfeed. The fourth thing is count your calories. So just there are so many apps available about how much calorie you're taking every day. That means there is a huge database where you put in whatever you've consumed. For that matter, you just put in your diet and they will tell you how much of calories that food contains in it. So count your calories. If you're breastfeeding the baby, then your calorie consumption should be around 1800 to 2000 calories. If you're not breastfeeding the baby, then you can consume up to 1600 to 1800. So count your calories, it definitely helps. Yeah. Fourth thing is say no to sugar, refined carbohydrates, and heavily processed food, oily and deep fried items. Check all four things out of your kitchen, out of your refrigerator. So if it's not available at home, there is very less chance you'll not be able to eat it. Yeah. Next thing is consume more of healthier diet. Yeah, consume lean proteins and consume lots of green leafy vegetables, and consume all the fruits and as many fruits as possible. Yeah, so if you have a sweet tooth, then you can compensate that with your fruits. And if you want to eat if you want to munch on something, try to eat some almonds, walnuts, and pumpkin seeds. So those are all very good in nutrients, and it will help you boost your breast milk as well. Yeah. And go for some green teas and herbal teas that will help you, some ginger tea. Yeah. And they'll all help you in increasing the breast milk as well, and it will help you in the weight loss as well. Yeah. Next thing is go out and exercise. So there is no better way to lose weight than exercise. So just take that initial step. Just you don't have to go to a fancy gym and try working out from the very first day. Just go out for a walk. Yeah, just start with that. So things will slowly going to get better. If you don't want to go alone, you can take the baby for a walk. Just put the baby in the stroller and go outside, just go for a walk. Just begin with some form of exercise. Yeah. And if you are already a person who has always been fit and who has always been happy to go to gym and all, try to go to gym, do some strength training, lift some weights. That will definitely help you in losing weight. And you can do some swimming. Yeah. And there are many exercises which, because you have delivered a baby, your pelvic floor muscles are under lots of stress. They would have undergone laxity. Yeah, and there might be some divarication of your recti. That means your rectus abdominis muscle would have that is a muscle which you see in the center of your stomach, that would have stretched, and that would have become lax. Yeah, so these are the muscle groups which you need to concentrate and which you need to tone it up. Yeah, so when you do swimming and when you do all these exercises, it will help you to increase the tone of your pelvic muscle and your abdominal muscles as well. And next thing is drink plenty of water. I might be telling in all my videos to drink water, but that is very, very important. Drinking water can keep you away from so many things. It will keep you, as soon as you're delivered the baby, drinking water will keep yourself away from vaginal infections, urinary tract infections, muscle spasms. Drinking less water can reduce your milk supply as well. So just drink at least 3 to 4 liters of water every day. And then last thing is get some good sleep. Yeah, if you sleep well in the night, so that will definitely help you lose weight. I know it's very difficult with the breastfeeding and everything, so but still try to get adequate sleep. in the night time and if possible in the daytime as well. So getting adequate sleep is very, very important when you're on that journey of weight loss. So as I said the beginning of the talk also, it's not a magic, it's not going to happen overnight. Never go for any of these fancy diets or crash diets which will help you lose weight, you know, within a month or, you know, two, like that. So implement a healthy lifestyle and implement a healthy diet. So on a long run, only these things and a regular exercise. On a long run, only these things are going to help you to lose weight also and to maintain that weight as well. Yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. If you like this video, consider subscribing. I've given a full description down below. You can go through it, if you have any doubts, and you can always comment me below. I'll be more than happy to help you out. I'll see you all in the next video. Till then, take care and drink plenty of water. Bye bye.